Hi, I'm Sophia and I draw animals, and today I'm actually going to be sculpting and drafting animals, which is pretty cool. I'm going to be working with a couple new mediums, which it's going to be a little bit different. I usually sketch and kind of draw and color and stuff, but I'm going to be pattern shape drafting for my girlfriend's quilting patchwork process. Patchwork pattern drafting is what I meant to say, but that's what I'm going to be doing, and then after that I'm going to move on to doing an air dry clay piece that I'm going to be working on for my brother.
That's a lie. I actually never wound up getting to it, so ignore that, please.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't watch my videos, so I should be able to get away with this without having to block him. Yeah, hoping, but who knows. Anyway, I'm just planning on locking in right now. I've got a lot to do. My girlfriend's gonna come in a little bit and she's gonna work more on her quilting stuff that she's been doing, so that means I have to lock in and actually get this done. So I'm gonna put on some music. I have my water. I just chugged my coffee and it's just time to kind of get into this. Very lastly, before we move on, thanks for clicking on my video, and if you like my stuff, if you like my videos, consider liking, consider subscribing, consider commenting a little bit. I like to talk to you guys. It's cool. I appreciate it. And also check out my socials, because we do a lot of fun stuff over there when I am active. Don't look, okay? Let's pull out the cotton fabric that my girlfriend bought, just because it's a lot of colors. There's a lot going on my desk right now. BRB. She got this big ass pack of cotton fabric that has like a bajillion colors. So I'm just gonna like pop it out, point you down, and then we're gonna pick through some colors depending on my sketches. These are my mini sketches for possible little sweatshirt patchwork things that Haley's gonna sew. This is my shitty coloring of it. Because I think we're doing black or gray, probably black though, just because it's simplest and they wear a lot of black, but they do appreciate a little artsy funk shirt occasionally. So I think I'm gonna start with the long neck, freaking Brachiosaurus or whatever it is, just because I feel like that's easier than the spaceship, and I don't really want to do that quite yet. Long neck it is. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna do a large sketch of it right here, just so I can start kind of cutting out what main shapes are going to be used, because this is probably not going to be like a super, I don't know, not like overly detailed. I want it to still look like patchwork, so we're gonna do that now. So I'm gonna need a shape for the head. Maybe I'll do that in a different color. There's some really good, oh, I like this brown. It's like shaggy brown. And then the skateboard can be, I could either go for like skateboard being a kind of bluish color. The wheels can be like buttons. Oh yeah. I thought that'd be cute. Okay, I'm gonna start sketching that out then. Seam allowance because I fold it underneath, right? Okay, good. I'm gonna do a different color then.
Seam allowance, which I learned from my lovely lady, you have to give like a little extra room in order to fold over the fabric, otherwise it'll just start fraying and looking crazy, which sometimes I personally like the look of the frayed seam for certain things, but for this kind of product we definitely needed some clean lines, so it involves me cutting with not the right scissors. I did mark in blue just to make sure that I didn't accidentally start cutting along the white lines, because then we would have like a really skinny neck or like a really skinny tail and I wouldn't be able to actually do anything with it. So after that I kind of went in and just like made little guides for where I'm going to fold. I didn't want to do sections that were too large, otherwise I thought it would be too hard to like fold over and actually keep the line straight and clean. And so adding in these little notches would make it easier to make like these curved shapes without it getting too boxy. I don't know why that made me laugh really hard, because that was so stupid of me. Moving on though, I am working on the cowboy hat. This was such a struggle because it's so small and my fingers were already getting kind of coated in glue and a little sticky, so I kept accidentally lifting the seams, and it was just a whole issue. But I eventually did it, and I think it looked really cute. I really hope it does not come across as a fedora, because that would be really sad after all this work. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. We have to do the skateboard. I did freehand this. This was not... I don't recommend freehanding a straight line. However, if you are dangerous like me, you'll do that. And I did. And honestly, I think it came out pretty clean for it being freehanded. I made like a little trapezoidal shape and then folded over to make an itty-bitty thing. And lastly, I kind of on a whim decided to do this, but I added in some... I'm going to be adding in some clouds. These were also a pain to do the seams for because they're just so small and the shape was so round, and this is not a round kind of activity, so it was a lot of cutting, a lot of re-gluing and fighting the glue. It was hectic, but I made do. Thank goodness. Look how cute they are. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Let's move on. Fucking finally, that took forever.
All right, it's update time. I have everything kind of flat. Ooh. I don't know, it just fell. Flattening here in my sketchbook. I dropped a couple clouds. Okay, give me a second. A skateboard, the dinosaur, bottom dinosaur head, cowboy hat, 3 clouds. And I just want them to be as flat as possible for when Haley starts actually stitching them together. It's an update again, actually. It's later. We had to have a little breaky break. I'm actually not going to do any clay work today because I decided against that for no particular reason besides the fact that I will definitely want something else to film for another video, so I'm not planning on videos. Anyway, we're going to do more patchwork. I'm going to move on to the Mudang getting abducted by an alien patchwork for my brother. It's going to be pretty fucking fun, so let's lock in.
Now what you're about to see is probably the peak of my artistic work right here. You've never seen anything more realistic. You've never seen anything more just empowering and inspirational than this drawing that I'm about to make in the next 10 seconds for you. Yeah, look at that. Sensational. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, I just start sketching it again on the thing. Now let me freaking tell you, I made this Mudang in the light gray thinking there was no dark gray. This Mudang in this clip right here, completely different Mudang, imposter Mudang, because I had to go and remake the whole fucking Mudang because I didn't use the right color because I didn't think there was a dark gray, so I was just gonna improvise and maybe fabric paint, and I raged and I just didn't record that part because by that point I was really tired and really over this. But once I got to the alien beam, like for the spaceship, it got a little easier because it's more of a clean cut line. Apologies for my yawn. I'm a little tired. Anyway, this is... What the fuck was I saying? Literally, what was I saying? The beam. I freehanded this as well. I probably shouldn't have. It was a little crooked, but I kind of thought it added character. And we know me. If it works, don't fix it, I guess. I don't know what am I even trying to say? Whatever. I'm gluing it again. There's glue all over the back of my sketchbook. It's chaos. I'm exhausted in this video and right now. But I decided to do 2 layers of green because there were such good bright greens in this pack of cotton. So I wanted to do it just to mimic the kind of like layers of light that you get when you're looking at a light beam or a lightsaber, because when the fuck do you look at light beams like, are we moths? I don't know what's going on, girl. Don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. The bottom line is we get this shit done, and it does look really cute. And I do have some more clips to show you in a second of Haley finishing it off because she will be sewing it onto the actual garments. But yeah, this project took me way longer than I thought it was going to. I have a feeling that the clay is going to be easier for me and even faster, just because there's so many very small, tedious tasks in doing this kind of craft or whatever, this medium, like doing those tiny snips just to do the seam allowance thing. Like that took forever. I cut so much stuff out because I didn't want to make you watch 10 straight minutes of me gluing down little seams. But it still feels like it's 10 minutes. So that's why I'm yapping at you. That's kind of the little update I have for you during this part of it. I luckily found these tiny scissors because they really, really helped. Those big scissors were very dull, number one, and kind of clunky and hard to move around the very flimsy fabric. So the baby sewing scissors were definitely necessary. I would highly recommend it if you don't already have a pair. If you have tiny crafts like this, maybe get yourself a pair. They're not very hard to find. When the fuck do I start gluing Mudang on this? I'm still talking, waiting for myself to finish up what I need to do. This is actually infuriating. Guys, are you over it the way that I'm over it? I might be raging a little bit, but that's just because it's late and I didn't really finish my coffee. Don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. Okay, so the reason why I freak out and why I had to switch the Mudang color is right here, right now, when you're watching this UFO being made. The grays, I didn't want the grays to match. So I did wind up cutting out a large shape and then layering over the black and the yellow on top of the gray just to make it easier on myself. Because I didn't want to cut out more tiny shapes. I figured it'd be easier if I do one big shape and then layer shapes over the shape to make a new what am I even saying? To make more shapes. And because I had to restart the Mudang, I didn't wind up recording the back half of the layering process, but I did film you a little itty bitty baby progress shot, and I will go through a larger progress shot in a little bit just because I did get to show you more of the process behind that. You mostly just saw me cutting out the UFO, not any of the layering that actually goes into the entire piece. So yeah, we're gonna move on now.
Hi, it's me again, and I have officially finished my part of the kind of patchwork pieces that we're going to do. It's going to be a couple of days till I can give another update, just because we need to get the sweatshirts / crew neck for these pieces. But I do want to show you, even though I just gave you a little show, I always do my thing where I hold up my sketchbook, and I think it looks really fucking cute. I think he's gonna lose his mind. This one's for my brother, but luckily I don't think he or my sister-in-law will watch videos. I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to block one sister and her partner, and then I don't know if I'm gonna have to block my other sister. I don't know how often she watches my videos because she is like a busy mom of 3, so we'll see. I might have to just do it just in case to make sure that no one sees a gift beforehand, because next week I'm gonna be working on my sister's gifts. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. That's where we're at. I do have a couple extra tasks to do that I wrote down. Let me fucking get my list. I have to... Wait, I can't say this out loud for them. There's 2 super secret things I'm going to do because I know that Jose and Andrea are going to probably watch this video, so please do not let yourself get spoiled. I will not be spoiling it for you though right now. This one is for my other brother-in-law. He like semi-requested something like this, but no, actually he did. Wait, what the fuck? He requested a portrait of my sister, his lovely wife, as like a Stardew Valley character. He's really a Stardew Valley. We were trying to figure out like, hey, we're crafting, like what can we do for you? And he was like, you know, it'd be sick, Alex as a Stardew Valley character, like portrait. And I was like, oh, that's really, really cute. And like, then he can hang it on his wall, put it at his desk. Like, that's so adorable. That's adorable. So I'm gonna download a pixel art app. I'm gonna get some references together, and then I already know what color palette. My sister has a very specific, beautiful color palette. She has a very specific aesthetic, so it'll be easy to make it look like her as much as I can with such with like minimal detail. So I don't know if I can record that because working on my iPad is gonna be very different for the camera. I think I might just do a couple mini screen recordings and then just give you an update like this and then slap it in the video. But that is kind of our Nightly update. We have been working since like noon. It is now 8:51. Like Haley is right next to me. She's literally finishing cutting out squares for well, the plain squares for her quilt that she's working on. It was like a jelly roll quilt, if I'm correct. And oh, feels like I'm being handed props. These are all her fucking squares of this. What is this fabric called? Muslin. I was like, it's not regular cotton, is it? It's muslin. Yeah. Oh, can you hand me one of the colorful squares? I want to show what the vibe's gonna look like. So they're like cute little pattern ones next to plain ones. And she's finishing up right now, and then I'm gonna do my thing that I already told you. So yeah, let's freaking, I guess I'll come back to you when I have an update. Good night. I'm heading out to go get my check really fast because I took a day off work, so that's why I'm like, I want to make sure I have my money because rent is due, but also I have stickers and stuff to order because I'm already running low on ones I did not think I was running low on. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I probably will take me like half an hour there and back, and I also have to pick up my meds because they're kind of done early, so that's actually a win for today. After that, we're gonna kind of continue doing stock and setting up the new listings and adjusting the old listings to make them look better. So be right back. Guys, so fucking productive. I picked up my medicine, I went and got my check, and I picked up my girlfriend's lumpia wrappers and onions that she needs to make her big ass batches of lumpia that she's selling for the holiday season. And I'm really fucking stoked because that means lumpia is gonna be in the house for like the next couple months, and I'm gonna freaking lose my mind for my favorite foods. Literally grabbed all the fucking wrappers they had on the shelf. Where's my keys? You're not running out of me. We got a lot to do. We have 10 fucking pounds of meat. 14 actually. Okay, time to log back in to my art stuff and let her do her food stuff. BRB. It's Sophia from the future. I realized that the freaking sweatshirts got delayed, so the day that I'm like running and doing all my errands and stuff beforehand, thinking we're gonna get the sweatshirt done, like the crew neck and the sweatshirt, they got delayed one day. I swear to God that we heard the delivery person show up and shuffle stuff around, and then they didn't get delivered. They did come in, and we do wind up finishing them, so I'm gonna add in a little clip after this in a second of it being semi-finished because there's still some stitching stuff that needs to go on, but that's why this video is also delayed, because I really wanted to show that, and hopefully this goes up in time. We will see. You win some, you lose some. Do you think up higher or do you think down lower?
Lower's fine.
I also kind of like the button there, but do you think
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now is your thing. With this? Oh wait, am I ironing it?
If you want, yeah, I don't care.
I kind of want to.
Just do a little rough iron and then I'll finish the ironing in the back.
That's what we like to call movie magic.
Please just iron the goddamn thing.
I'm gonna do a little touch. I sent you this TikTok. There's like a museum that has the puppet. That's the. I'm just a board.
I'm trying to stay still because I definitely wobbled my arm there.
It's okay. That I promise you, I wobble in shots all the time. This is called fusible interfacing. I just learned that from Haley right now. This is the dinosaur one, and then this is the Mudang getting abducted by an alien one. What? We're so fucking cool and talented. She's gonna now get put to work and freaking do her sewing machine things while I do voiceovers. Now all Haley has to do is cut as close to the lines as possible, the borders I mean, and then she's gonna sew them onto the garment, and this is our first stitch onto the sweater, and then she's gonna clean it up, add some details, and we're gonna fold those wrinkles over to make it look like real life Mudang. Me personally, not usually one for crying on the internet. I think it can be silly, but I need to calm down because I will start hyperventilating. So many of you are buying my art, and that is crazy, really awesome, and I just want to say thank you. For me, I found a decent Stardew Valley avatar maker that allowed you to download the transparent background, so I made a base
layer of kind of the closest I could get to looking like my sister. And then I'm gonna adjust the curls to be a little bit more curly. I'm making this yellow, like a very pale yellow, because there wasn't as many colors as I had liked. So everything's a little bit washed out, but I'm gonna adjust all the colors and kind of go in with my pixel brush and my pencil and stuff and fix up what I think needs fixing for now, unless I decide I don't like anything else. But I think it's right. I think I'll put a side-by-side comparison, because I adjusted a lot of things like the hoops and her curls and a lot of the colors, and I added a few things. I did stray a little bit from the pixel size occasionally, so I don't look too hard, but other than that, I think it's done. And I'm gonna leave it alone for a little while, because otherwise I will just keep picking at it.
Hi, it's me again. That means it's the end of this video. This is me for the last time. Only for this video, not in general. But I finished the Stardew Valley portrait, which makes it a whopping 3 gifts that have been done. Either way, we've done a lot. This actually is my 4th day technically of working, because I came home and finished up this portrait. But me and Haley are gonna run some errands in a second, so had to make sure I got this all done. Sorry the video's late. It wasn't gonna be, but the delay on the sweatshirts definitely hurt us. And then in the hectic everything, it slipped. It's fine. It's fine. No one, am I in trouble? No. There's literally no rules, so whatever. Do me a favor and drink some water, take care of your mind, take your meds, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue more Christmas gifts. Andrea and Jose, if you're watching, you're not allowed to watch that video. I'm gonna block you. Bye.